Welcome back. The topic of this interactive video lesson is on creating assignments. In this video, we will show you how to create assignments in your MHS teacher account. We will be going over 6 different types of assignments that you can create. Video assignments, single topic formative assessment, unit reviews, multi-topic formative assessment, workbook assignments, worksheets, and complex tasks. These can be assigned to your whole class or seamlessly differentiated to individual students. Let's start with video assignments. When you get your MHS account, the curriculum for your course is preloaded. There is a video lesson for each topic in the course. Let's view the video on the Introduction to Proportional Situations. Each video lesson contains an introductory lesson that explains and demonstrates the concept. Then we walk through 5 examples and 10 questions in video format with step-by-step solutions. Let's look at a screenshot of example 4 and question 7. And here's the answer. We encourage students to solve each question before they watch the steps of the solution. You can assign a video from your MHS home screen. Find the lesson you want to assign, then click on the down arrow in the Assign to Students window. A menu of choices will appear and you click on Assign Video. The assignment window appears and the lesson name is preset to the title we use, but you can edit it if necessary. You can also add additional comments, edit the start date and due date by clicking on the calendars. You can also choose the time of day you want the assignment to begin and to finish. You can choose to alert students and parents. This sends them an email notification that you have assigned a video for them to view. The MHS system tracks whether students view the video assignment or not. A report is emailed to the teacher at the due date, letting you know who viewed it and who didn't. You can choose whether you want the system to notify the parent if the video assignment was not viewed. Choose who to send the assignment to in this section on the right side of the screen. You can send a video assignment to a whole class, multiple classes, a single student, or a group of students. To send it to your whole class or multiple classes, check off the classes to send it to, then click Send Video. To differentiate to individual students, click on Send this assignment to specific students. Click on Select Students. You can pick as many students as you like from any of your classes. When you have selected all of the students, click Accept. The students you are sending the video to appear here. Now you can click Send Video. You will receive a success message letting you know that the video assignment has been created. Click Close. The students will receive a notification in the Assignments tile of their student account. When they click on Assignments, they will see that they have a new video lesson to watch. Clicking on Plus in Video Lessons opens a link to the video lesson that you assigned. This is where they can see the due date and time that you scheduled. Clicking on the link opens the lesson. Now let's talk about single-topic formative assessments. MHS has a bank of homework delivery questions to accompany each video lesson. Click on Assign to Students beside the topic you are interested in and choose Send Homework. The following assignment creation window opens. You can edit the title if desired. You can change the start date and due date. This drop-down lets you choose how many questions to send to each student. Note that every student will receive a similar but different assignment, the same concepts but different questions. Students can generate remedials, retakes of the assignment, with different questions. The system will track their best grade and report that to you in your gradebook. This section allows you to limit the number of remedials students can create. We suggest that you not limit remedials, but limit the number of questions. This will encourage students to retake the assignment if they do not do well. Checking this box allows you to prompt students to show their work for the assignment. If they are using a computer, they will show their work on our interactive whiteboard, like this. If they're using our mobile app, their camera will be activated so they can take a photo of their handwritten work. This photo is inserted in your gradebook with their assignment. If you choose to have the students show their work, you will see the following prompt. Checking this box creates an additional assignment in the gradebook for you to evaluate the student's process skills. You can set the start time and due time along with the dates. If you would like to view the questions in the bank, click on Exclude Some Questions. This lets you view all of the questions and check off any that you would rather not have your students receive. Each bank contains enough questions to provide multiple versions of assignments and multiple retakes. The questions toward the top of the bank test process skills. The questions toward the end are application-type questions, which test higher-level thinking. To exclude a question, add a check to the box in front. You can choose which partition and category to use for this assignment. The explainer video on using your gradebook will explain what these are. Send video lesson is defaulted to no. If you choose yes, it will create a separate video assignment. Assignment alert lets you choose who you send an email notification to in order to alert them to the new assignment. If you choose to notify parents of results, they will receive an email with the student's grade when the assignment is submitted. It also lets them know if their child didn't submit the assignment on time. We suggest notifying parents as it increases student accountability. Weight value is defaulted to 1. This makes it worth the same amount as all of your other assignments. If changed to 0, the assignment will not affect students' grades. If changed to 2, it will be worth twice as much as other assignments. Make sure that the term listed is where you would like the assignment to be. As with all our assignments, you can send them to your whole class, multiple classes, or to individual students. Once you are satisfied with all of your options, click Send Homework. Each student in your class will have a link appear in their accounts to complete the assignment. The start date, due date, and the link to the assignment appear here. Students complete their assignments online, and there is embedded video help for each question. As soon as they submit their assignment, it is scored immediately for them. They can generate a retake immediately if they like. Your students' grades on assignments are also loaded in your gradebook. You can click on their grade to see what questions they struggled on in the assignment. You can scroll through all of the questions to find which ones were incorrect. Question 2 was incorrect because they identified only one of the proportional relationships. Note the green check mark on the View Student Work button. Let's look at the student's work on this question. They interpreted the question to be asking how many more tiers are needed, and they solved that question correctly. By looking deeper, you can see that this student knows how to solve a proportion but misunderstood the question. This would be an appropriate time to mark up the student's work with your red pen. This comment will be visible to the student when they go back in to look at their assignment. When the due date passes, you'll receive a report by email letting you know how each of the students did on the assignment. Results from these formative assessments can inform your decisions for filling gaps in student learning. Let's talk about filling gaps in student learning. One of the realities of teaching is that many students have gaps in their learning from prior grades. You can search for lessons and assign videos or homework questions to fill those gaps from your MHS homepage. Just type a keyword like fractions in the search bar toward the top of the curriculum. Pick the lesson and click on Send Homework or Assign Video. Your students will receive the assignment in their account and not know that it is from a lower grade level. Now let's talk about unit reviews, that is, multi-topic formative assessment. To assign a unit review, click on Unit Review at the right side of your homepage. Enter a title for the assignment and, if you'd like, add a description. Note that MHS will archive all of your unit reviews so that you can reuse them, so your title and description are important. All of the other options in this window are the same as they were in the single-topic homework. Unit reviews can be sent to your whole class, multiple classes, or individual students or groups of students. Once you are satisfied with all of the options, click on Next Step. This opens a list of all the lessons in your course. Select all of the topics that you would like to include and choose how many questions you would like from each. We want students to complete retakes in order to master concepts, so we suggest not adding too many questions. There are 3 different question modes. In random question mode, questions are randomly chosen from the entire bank. Different but similar questions are placed on each student's assignment. In exclude question mode, you can review the question bank and exclude specific ones from the assignment. The Manage Questions button opens the bank where you can check off the ones you want to exclude. Check off the questions that you want to exclude. Then scroll to the bottom and click on Done. In Select Question mode, you can review the question bank and select specific ones to include in the assignment. The Manage Questions button opens the bank, and with this option, you can check off the ones you want to include. Be sure to select enough questions so that multiple versions and multiple retakes can be created. Once again, different but similar questions will be placed on each student's assignment from the Include list. One of the hardest things in teaching is to keep students' knowledge current in preparation for the end of the course. With the Unit Review tool, you can include topics from an earlier part of the course to reinforce retention. When you are happy with your choices, click Send Unit Review, and every student receives a similar but different assignment. The unit review will be sent to each student's account under Assignments. Remember that students have embedded video help in their assignments. If they don't understand how to do a question, they can click Video Help and watch a similar problem solved step by step. As soon as they submit their assignment, it is scored immediately for them. They can generate a retake immediately if they like. Their grade on the assignment is also loaded in your gradebook. You can click on their grade to see what questions they struggled on in the assignment. When the due date passes, you'll receive an assignment report by email letting you know how each of the students did. Now let's talk about the PDF workbook. Your MHS course comes with a full PDF workbook. You can access all of the files at the Workbook tab. The skill builders are the same questions that are in each of the video lessons, but in PDF format. For example, this is the Chapter 6 Skill Builder containing all of the questions from the 9 lessons in Chapter 6. You will also notice a QR code toward the top. A student working on a hard copy can scan the QR code with the MHS mobile app. This allows them to see the video solutions to each of the questions on the page through their mobile app. There are chapter activities, extra practice sections, and chapter tests as well. Any of these can be assigned and sent to the students' accounts as needed. Click here to view the PDF. Click here to view solutions. Click here to assign this document. Set the start date and due date, then click Assign. Note that the solutions need to be assigned separately from the document. The link will appear in the Students' Assignments tab in the Workbook section. Students are not alerted when workbook elements are assigned, so remember to let them know. MHS also includes a worksheet generator for when you want your students to have practice, but they can't go online. Go to Assignments, Worksheets to make a multiple choice or an extended response worksheet. I'll make an extended response worksheet as an example. First, select the class. Next, enter a title. Then choose a start, date, and time. And then choose a due date and time. Again, all of your worksheets are archived so you can use them in the future. It's a good idea to add a title and description that helps you to look it up in the future. Let's take a peek at the archives. As time goes on, your archived assignments will grow, so that's why it's important to give them descriptive titles. When you are satisfied with these settings, click Next Step. Creating a worksheet is the same as creating a unit review, but there is only one version of worksheet being created. Select your topics, then select the number of questions from each topic. You can choose random question selection, or you can select the specific questions that you want to include. Once you have picked all your questions, click Create Extended Response Worksheet. The system will build the worksheet and provide a download link for the worksheet and answer key for the teacher. Now let's talk about complex task assignments. Complex tasks are video assignments that are mini situational problems. They appear at the end of some chapters. They take multiple concepts from a unit and present a not-so-straightforward application problem for the student. The question is in video format so that the students can view it multiple times. The step-by-step solution is also in video format. The solutions coach students through how to approach and solve problems like these. There is even a rubric provided and a sample of what a student's work could look like to maximize their score. To assign a task, click on Assign to Students beside a complex task. You can send them to your whole class or multiple classes. You can also send to individual students or groups of students. The title is preloaded, but you can edit it if you like. The tasks show the question to the students. After they have completed it, the video solution is made available. Set your start date for the question and your start date for the solution to be available. On Assignment Alert, the default is to send an email notification to students and parents, but you can change this if necessary. When you are satisfied, click Send Complex Task. The students have a link to open the video question and the solution when it becomes available. Let's talk about managing your assignments. To make modifications to existing assignments, go to Assignments, Manage Assignments. Select a class, and there is a tab for each type of assignment. In homework assignments, you can delete the assignment. If you click on the title of the assignment, you can modify the due date, the term, and other assignment settings. Note that you can only modify an end date before the due date passes. Once the due date passes, the assignments are scored, so students would need to generate a retake to continue working. Remember to click Update Info to save your changes. In video assignments, you can delete the assignment. If you click on the assignment, you can change the due date and see who has viewed the assignment. Offline assignments are non-MHS assignments that you have entered grades for in your gradebook. In Workbook assignments, you can delete the assignment or click on the title to modify the due date. Individual assignments are homework assignments that have been differentiated out to specific students. You have the same controls as in the Homework Assignments tab. The Worksheet Assignments tab provides the download links for the worksheets and the answer key. For complex tasks, you can delete the assignment and click on the title to change the dates. Here are a few reminders. Don't forget, video assignments and homework assignments can be sent to the whole class or differentiated out to individual students. To assign work for a topic that is not in your course, use the search box toward the top of your curriculum. To encourage students to remediate, don't assign too many questions on formative assessment assignments. Thanks for watching! Keep teaching mathematics and stay well.